Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Hidden Star by Nora Roberts, performed by Scott Merriman. To White Knights and Their Damsels. Chapter 1. Cade Paris wasn't having the best of days when the woman of his dreams walked into his office. His secretary had quit the day before. Not that she'd been much of a prize anyway, being more vigilant about her manicure than maintaining the phone logs. But he needed someone to keep track of things and shuffle papers into files. Even the raise he offered out of sheer desperation hadn't swayed her to give up her sudden determination to become a country and western singing sensation. So his secretary was heading off to Nashville in a second-hand pickup, and his office looked like the 10 miles of bad road he sincerely hoped she traveled. She hadn't exactly had her mind on her work the past month or two. That impression had been more than confirmed when he fished a bologna sandwich out of the file drawer. At least he thought the blob in the plastic bag was bologna, and it had been filed under L for lunch? He didn't bother to swear, nor did he bother to answer the phone that rang incessantly on the empty desk in his reception area. He had reports to type up, and as typing wasn't one of his finer skills, he just wanted to get on with it. Paris Investigations wasn't what some would call a thriving enterprise, but it suited him, just as the cluttered two-room office squeezed into the top floor of a narrow brick building with bad plumbing in Northwest D.C. suited him. He didn't need plush carpets or polished edges. He'd grown up with all that, with the pomp and pretenses, and had had his fill of it all by the time he reached the age of 20. Now, at 30, with one bad marriage behind him and a family who continued to be baffled by his pursuits, he was, by and large, a contented man. He had his investigator's license, a decent reputation as a man who got the job done, and enough income to keep his agency well above water. Though actual business income was a bit of a problem just then. He was in what he liked to call a lull. Most of his caseload consisted of insurance and domestic work, a few steps down from the thrills he'd imagined when he set out to become a private investigator. He'd just cleaned up 2 cases, both of them minor insurance.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?